Hey, and welcome back to another quick recap of Alethea AI's personality creative writing class for Masterclass 7, which covers the lore personality Lego. As always, if you haven't watched the full videos, I highly recommend going checking them out on Alethea AI's YouTube channel. I will also put a link in the description down below to Masterclass 7, especially seeing as my videos are just a quick recap of the Masterclasses. And also a reminder that I'm doing a walkthrough of each of the personality Legos in a separate playlist on my YouTube channel. So if there's a personality Lego that you don't fully understand, feel free to check out the walkthrough videos that I do. And also feel free to drop a comment down below if you have any questions. Anyways, like I said, you can find the video on Alethea AI's YouTube channel titled AI Personality Creative Writing Class 7. And in this one, like I said, we're covering the lore personality Lego. Now, the lore personality Lego is one of the shortest personality Legos that exist in the Alethea AI Noah's Ark ecosystem. It not only establishes your character's background story, but also sets the time and place of where and when your character is from, and helps it be a little bit more unique. Now, if you're basing your character off of a movie or something along those lines, the lore would basically be the backdrop or what the story is about, where your character's from. The lore personality Lego is actually a very good way to tie in your character's likes, dislikes, habits, all that other stuff, and give context to all of the other personality Legos that you've done up until this point. Now, the lore for your personality, or your character I should say, is also good at establishing why your character is the way that it is. For example, if you're basing your character out of medieval times or sci-fi future, if your character feels a sense of security or a sense of pending doom or danger. In the masterclass, Sarah brings up some great examples from movies and TV shows that we've all most likely seen, so it helps you make a little bit more sense of why lore is important, not only for the character, but for the surroundings of the character. Or I should say not surroundings, but the environment that the character is in. So again, just a quick recap, let me get myself out of the way real quick. Lore gives context for your character's actions. The character can be in contrast or consistent with the lore. The world can be safe, dangerous, funny, dramatic, or magical or real. The same story can be treated as a comedy or drama. The presence of magic in your lore and the nature of that magic can clarify the proximity of your character's universe to our own. Now, for my character, I wasn't actually planning to do any lore, but the last part of the recap, that is how the lore can clarify the proximity to our own universe. And so I thought about it a little bit, and I don't want the character to be based in our universe. I kind of have an idea of I'm working on something for my personality pod, and I think I'm gonna work on that. And then once I do the lore personality Lego walkthrough, I'm going to show you guys what I mean in there. So like I said, don't rush to not put in lore, because I think that it can provide some valuable background and context for your character. I highly recommend, like I mentioned before, I think twice already, go check out the lore video. I think the first like 14 minutes or so are homework review, so it's not a very, very long lesson. I think it's about 30 minutes in total of the actual covering the personality Lego. And myself personally, like I said, I wasn't going to do lore, but now I kind of have an inkling of what I want to do, so I think I'm going to go with a lore for my character, even though it's set in a universe very similar to our own. And for the homework for this masterclass, Sarah wants us to describe our lore, including how safe, serious, and magical it is. So actually, because I decided to go with lore for my personality, I'm going to actually post that in the homework channel and see how it goes. Now, the next masterclass is on Thursday, February 3rd. And Sarah mentioned that she's not going to be there. However, it's going to be a very important class because they're going to go over the training of your personality pods. So I'm assuming they're going to do something along the lines of like going through each of the Legos and putting stuff in there or explaining it. So definitely a class you don't want to miss if you're working on building out a personality pod for your character. Anyways, that's it for now. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop in the comments down below. If you can drop a like on this video, I'd appreciate it. Share it out to other people that might be working on their personality pods. And that's it for now. So I'll see you guys later.